Hello, Libra, and welcome to your 2022 year end slash 2023 year ahead message. Okay, I did rename it. If you are a Capricorn or a Taurus, those videos are up for you. I don't want to hear it, anybody. Yes, you can see my face on them, but it's still the holiday. I explained to a lot of the members that I am moving and I am stripping down my place. So probably until I get settled in, it probably will be easier for me just to record, not showing my face, guys, because I have to dismantle everything around me. So please bear with me for the next 30 something days while I get this done. You're still going to hear everything in the background. You're just not going to see me, okay? I apologize for that. I'll try to put a picture up then if you need to see my face. Let's get into it. We're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to call and set the placements up. I will put them below in the description box for you as well. First of all, first and foremost, happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. There's going to be a lot going on, and I am very excited to be able to commentate on those changes. I'm not going to get too heavy into intros. I'm going to just get right to it. In audios, things are a little bit different. So if you feel like I'm getting a little too wordy, you can just go ahead and take that little ball that goes across the bar and just go ahead and get right to where you want to get to, okay? The card placements are as follows. How well did 2023 serve me? What did I do well in 2022? What can I do better in 2023? What was my biggest lesson in 2022? How will this lesson serve me in 2023? Who do I need to forgive? What do I need to be released from? And finally, how do I best move forward? It's best to give you these messages right as we're in between ending the year and starting the year so you can know how to look forward. And then at the end of this year, we will look back and see what came out. The purpose is to try to make this, something that we can look back on, okay? Let's get started. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How well did 2022 serve Libra? This is a general reading, guys, a collective reading. We do have the Temperance. One of the things that you learn how to do, collective, is take it slow. You had no choice but to take things one day at a time. To the Magician, you had a lot of things that you did this particular last year that's going to forward you and help propel you into this year. One of the things that you did, Libra Collective, was you stopped taking people's bullshit. Excuse my language. You took the bull by its horns. You have all of the tools in your arsenal to manifest what you wanted. And you knew that you had a goal different than what that differed from the circumstances that you were in. But you trusted the process. I applaud you for that, okay? I applaud you for that. You realized that you were more powerful than you thought, okay? Also, no more victim's mentality. You are done victimizing yourself. Not that you looked at yourself as a victim, but maybe other people did. You're no longer doing that. You are now stepping into newness. All right? You did get two major arcana, which was the Temperance and the Magician. What did I do well in 2022? Well, shit, I think that just summed it up. One of the things that you guys did well was you kept your eye on the prize and you started to go into things that you were more passionate about. You continuously kept the passion moving, Libra Collective. You did not stray away from that focus and that drive and that energy. Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. You were dead focused on it. Knight of Wands gets a bad rap when it's time for the Knight of Wands to be in a relationship. But you want a Knight of Wands energy on your side, and you definitely want one if you have it in your energy, because a Knight of Wands energy is an energy that is relentless. And one of the things that you learn is you were adventurous and you were daring. Not because you were restless, because you were passionate. You were full of energy, full of life, and where people thought you could have been shallow and thoughtless, you persevered, because it is paired with, there's 3 cards for each question, by the way, guys. It's paired with the Queen of Pentacles. There's no way. So you took this energy of a Knight of Wands, just showing the energy, and you channeled that through the queen or king that you are, and kept your eye on the prize. Some of you guys left jobs. Some of you guys quit jobs. Some of you guys decided to launch into things that you were passionate about. And there were brand new opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles to lead, to start, and to have the financial and material gains that was necessary to make these dreams come true. So congratulations on that as well, Libra. Okay, let's get into this next question. Okay, the question is, what can I do better in 2023? You got some pretty damn powerful cards. What can top that? What can Libra Collective do better in 2023? So you got the Fool. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, to the 9 of Cups. What else do we have? Wow, to the Page. I think that this is telling you that it's okay to walk into new things. I think that this is telling you that it's okay not to plan for every damn thing. I think that this is giving you a rite of passage, collective, to go into your passions fearlessly. You don't necessarily always have to be a Queen of Pentacles. I know that that's coming from an entrepreneur in her own right, myself. But what I think this is doing, guys, is giving you license to live a little, make a mistake, you know, be the fool. You don't always have to know. Fool energy talks about, you know, moving forward, the beginning, be spontaneous, live in the moment, let go of expectations. The 9 of Cups is giving you license to get your satisfaction and your sensual pleasure and your your wish fulfillment, of course. And the Page of Wands is telling you that you can be enthusiastic, you can be a kid, you know, you can be creative. There's a lot of energy here that's going to be centered around you living better. Not that you did not live in 2022, but what you can do better in 2023, Libra Collective, is definitely take your creativity, your love, and your passions a little bit more seriously, and not having to be always so cautious, because I'm going to tell you the nodes are changing, and we're going to talk about that. So when the South Node is in Libra, you're going to see that there's going to be a lot of fire energy in your way, giving you that damn license to move forward and do what you need to do. And do it fearlessly, okay? Do it fearlessly. Let's move on. What was my biggest lesson in 2022? Show me, Spirit. This is for Libra. If you heard that screaming, I hope that you don't. I can't edit that out. I don't know why she's screaming through the wall. Hence the reason why I'm moving. So, what is your biggest lesson? What is the biggest lesson? The biggest lesson that you learned in 2022, collective, was about your flexibility, about separating yourself from people who did not keep your highest interests at heart, about letting go of the fear that lives in your head because you are afraid, and also you did a lot of juggling acts. That juggling taught you, Libras, how to move forward. That juggling taught you exactly. It gave you fundamentals. It showed you that maybe you felt you were not living because you didn't have enough fun. Maybe you didn't get an opportunity to do some more fun things. Oh, you got the bag. Don't get me wrong. You got the bag. Remember, what did I do well? You got an Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But this is the biggest lesson. The biggest lesson. And it's talking about how you finally had to cut some people off. It's talking about how you had to stop paying and giving so much energy, paying tolls is what we're going to call it, to the mental restriction that existed in your head. It talks about understanding that when we're talking about a Two of Pentacles, we're talking about being flexible, feeling free to try new approaches, going with the flow, refusing to let change throw you. That's what we're talking about. So some of the biggest lessons that you learn. Now, the next question is, how will this lesson serve me in 2023? Let's find out. So first of all, it's going to serve you because then you're going to be able to feel again. Page of Cups to the Seven of Wands. As you do this, people are not going to be used to you having fun and smiling again. People in your energy to the moon. People in your energy like to rob you of your energy. They're not used to seeing Libra let his or her hair down. You know, Libra has to hold it together and bring harmony to other damn people. Libra has to do this and Libra has to do that. Not anymore. Not anymore. The biggest thing that this lesson is going to teach you is that when we're talking about the moon, it's going to serve you because and you're going to have to defend yourself, your fun, and your lane. I was reading a commentary as a Libra rising, so this could apply to me too, and we will see. You're gonna get your fun you're gonna get back to the fun. As I go into my research collective, I was looking and preparing some of the lessons for January for you guys, and one of the things that you're going to see happening now that Jupiter is back into Aries and is hitting us in the 7th house, especially for Libra risings and Libra suns, you're going to start to experience life at an accelerated rate because it is Aries energy, which if you are a Libra rising like myself, that's your descendant. If you are a Libra sun, that's the opposite of your energy, okay? And that is the opposite of your energy that you're not comfortable with. That doesn't mean that it's not a part of you. It's just a part of you that is muted because you would rather do the other thing, which is to, you know, kind of, I don't want to say schedule because I don't want to offend any of us, but we think about the group. You are the type of person that feels guilty for taking a promotion because maybe you were the rock. You were the person that held everybody together. No more of that. No more of that. You're going to experience a variety of emotions. You're going to be thrown into the arena with now using your discernment. Being able to differentiate fear and illusion from what's real in reality now. Because the amount of love and new exciting things that you are going to come, that's going to arrive into your life, it's going to not only throw everybody off that's used to you doing all of the damn work. It's going to make you almost question it, that there's going to be this continuous channel of love, like it's going to flow freely, and it's going to probably scare you a little bit. The lesson that you have learned by moving out of this confusion mentally, making yourself think that you have to restrict yourself and not have fun because you always have to be the one to hold it together. That is changing. The question is how will the lesson serve you in 2023? You're going to have to continue to do that this year. You're going to have to continue to do just that. But instead of being afraid mentally to speak your truth for fear of stepping on somebody's toes, that shit is out the window, Libra. You're going to speak your truth. Not that you don't live your truth, but now you're going to start to speak your truth, because for the sake of not wanting to hurt everybody else, your feelings and what you think is really right will take a back door. I seen this firsthand in the Libra moon. He has a wonderful heart, but he's a shit manager. He makes everybody around him miserable, guys, because he's so busy trying to not offend anyone with what he thinks is right that he ends up alienating everyone and actually creating a lot of dissension within the group because of his inability to want to be able to be mean, or looking at it from a standpoint of being mean by speaking his truth. This is one of my biggest champions as a life coach and a spiritual healer and reader. Don't sacrifice speaking your truth for the sake of someone else. There's always a way to say it, and let's move on. Okay? Your major arcana. We're going to go through a major arcana recap at the end and kind of give you what each major arcana means so you understand what's coming for you. Finally, who do I need to forgive? This is the one. Woo! Well, you definitely need to forgive yourself. We have a 10 of cups here. And you need to forgive the person that's on the other side of this 10 of cups. You need to forgive that person, okay? You also, yes, there was a heartbreak. You met someone and felt like this person was for you. And I'm not going to lie to you, and this person could very well have been for you. But this person also has their season. It could be that it expired with this individual, and it looks like you spent 10 long months. We have 10, we have 4, 10 and 5, half of a year, almost 2 years trying to get away from this. Looking back at me as the Tower, okay? You thought you could have the world with this person, and you realize that it has come crashing down. You need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself from the thoughts that you thought about making the wrong decision. If your decision is wrapped up in making the wrong or right decision, let that shit go. Let it go. Because your person is coming in. We have a lot of activity in our 7th house. By having that activity in our 7th house collective, you have to understand that if we walk around with a scarcity mentality, then unfortunately we're not going to be able to receive this new individual when he or she comes. For some of you, if you are still with this individual, then that's fine. That means that you still need to forgive yourself. You still need to forgive this person. The love still remains, regardless of which one of these that you resonate with, okay? But the Tower indicates that it's not firm. It's not on a firm foundation. It's time to let it go, okay? You need to forgive this individual, all right? You need to forgive yourself. You're in a 4 of Swords, which indicates quiet contemplation, but you're still crying over spilled milk because a 5 of Cups is here. You're turning your back on the 2 of Cups because you didn't get the 10 of Cups with this person. A connection for some of you guys still exists. Maybe it's time to let go of the idea of what that was and rebuild something new. That's only for some of you, okay? All right. What do I need to be released from? The first thing is, being the Empress. That's hard. Being the Empress is a part of who you are. Although your major arcana is Justice, Libra, this one is hard. You really saw yourself with this individual, the Empress to the 10 of Pentacles. Whatever you saw from this individual, you can definitely still get it. But there's a truth that's coming. Ace of Swords. Empress to the 10 of Cups, to the 10 of Pentacles, to the Ace of Swords. There was definitely an abundant story that you saw with this individual. You saw it. You had an idea in your head of what it was supposed to be. And unfortunately, you don't get to dictate that. Okay? You don't get to dictate that. When you can either rebuild this because there's a tremendous amount of love here. Empress indicates that you need to be released from the fact that you couldn't make something go the way you wanted it to go. You can't release yourself from who you are. Venus rules you. You are Venus. However, to me, the irony in this Empress is there's something that you wanted. Maybe it's you couldn't have it with this person. Maybe the Ace of Swords here is here to show you that all of this is still here. It can either be rebuilt or it can either be with another person. I'm looking at a King of Wands staring back at me. Some of you guys are definitely connecting with a fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, does not matter the placement, okay? And then when I look at the bottom of the deck, the World is still there. Again, it's still an energy of definitely connecting to an outcome. You're connected to the outcome. Let go of the outcome and start living. It's not to say that this energy isn't around you. It's just to say that either one or the two, this individual was not the individual to realize this dream with. Or it simply means that this did not work out the way you wanted, but does not mean that it can't be rebuilt. There's a brand new truth coming to you about who you are, how you create, what you want in a relationship, and what your definition of a 10 of Pentacles is. What your definition of the 10 of Pentacles and what that looks like. How do I best move forward? Well, I do not like what it has given me. First of all, we need to break free from the notion that people are out to get you. I like it as a message, but there's still an energy in the collective that it's almost as if you're forcing yourself to act in your own accord. There's an open dishonesty, like you're sacrificing integrity or losing sight of what is right because you feel like that's the energy that people are throwing back at you. Okay, let's move forward and let's break ourselves out of this 10 of Swords, first of all. That's what's coming. You best move forward by acting in your own interests. This situation did not work for you with this individual, whether it be work, whether it be romantic. But you don't stop being who you are because of that, Libra, okay? Also, we need to allow the energy of the 10 of Swords. We need to accept the rock bottom and where we are, because you're going to move into the Ace of Swords. And that's also coming up. The Ace of Swords actually came up in what you needed to be released from. So you need to be released from this notion that you had, but that Ace of Swords is there, and gain a brand new clarity about how you can create and be the wife and the mother and the husband and the father that you want to be. Maybe it is with this individual and it needs to be rebuilt, rethought, restructured. Or maybe this was not your person, okay? You also best move forward by letting go of possessing, okay? No one likes this part of the reading. There is a 4 of Pentacles here. When you hold on and block and possess, and people listen to that and they also think, oh, well, it's mine. I can, no, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a spiritual possessing of an idea. It can just be, don't take it so literally, but let go. You don't have to maintain control and always be in control, because, you know, you don't have to impose, like, be the one that's setting the limits and the rules and creating the order all the time. Yes, I know it comes natural for us. But when you're in this 4 of Pentacles, you also have a tendency to block the change. Now, I want to give you one last thing that I have to say about this particular, how do I best move forward. For some of you guys who wants to rebuild this relationship with this individual who is coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 6th question, which is who do I need to forgive? This individual in this relationship is not over. I know you pissed off by hearing that, but it's not. The top of the deck shows the emperor, the emperor. Now, if you go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the seventh question, which is what do I need to be released from? The Empress is here. But when I see what the Empress is surrounded around, Libra Collective, I don't think you need to let her go. You can't let Venus go. You need to rework Venus. So the Empress is what do I, it's coming up in, you know, it's coming up in this question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do I need to be released from? But how do I best move forward? What I just told you that, which was a releasing yourself, and how you best move forward is, you know, letting the 5 of Swords go, letting the 10 of Swords go, letting the 4 of Pentacles go. The top of the deck staring back at me is this fire sign that is very much in love with you. This person is an emperor. This person is the divine counterpart to the Empress that has come out. So you need to, for some of you guys, this person is not gone. Then we have the sun. The imagery of the sun on the Morgan Greer deck, which is what I'm using like I did for the other 2 videos that are already up, shows a man and woman. You know, tarot has no gender, so it could be man to man, woman to woman, it doesn't matter. I know that this individual is not done. When I go to the bottom of the deck, I see the Lover. So how do you best move forward is letting go the need to control. And that is physically, mentally, and literally, okay? You do not have to take that so literal. But that is what I have for you. This person that loves you, that wants to be with you, is definitely a fire sign. Energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe they're not a fire sign. Maybe they have the majority of their, maybe they have their sun in a fire sign house. So if they have a stellium of, you know, planets in the 5th house or whatever, maybe they are, you know, they could be anything, but maybe they come off like a Libra. Maybe, I'm sorry, a Leo. Maybe they have a stellium of planets or their sun in a Aries house. Maybe it's in the 1st house. Maybe, or the other one of the Sagittarius house, okay, which is the 9th house. Maybe that's where it is, okay? Either way, I'm looking at this energy. Let's go ahead and do a recap before I close you all out of all of your mentalities, Lord. All of your majors. Okay, let's do this. Question 1 gave us Temperance and the Magician. Temperance, of course, is here. The Magician is here. Question 2, no majors. 3, the Fool. Question 4, the Hermit. Question 5, the Moon. Question 6, no majors. 7 is the Empress. 8, no majors. And where we land is the top of the deck of all major arcana. Emperor, the Sun, and the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Thank you so much, Libra. I do appreciate this. I hope that you can bear with me while I am transitioning and moving. You guys will definitely see my face. But it just won't be, unfortunately, anytime soon because I am moving. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Remember, one of the reasons why the personal readings were closed until February was due to accommodate my moving schedule. But if you are an individual and you definitely need a reading, you know you can reach out to me because at readings@marvelousmadam.com because I am still doing readings on a need basis. The text messages, there are things open. The text messages are open. The audio readings like this is open. As well as the email readings because it will be easier. Now, if you do want to see my face and you want a personal reading, that's where you'll get it because I can set up for that. But it's just easier for me to do this right now. I certainly hope that your 2022 year end, 2023 year ahead message resonated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.